So let's look at your mind, body, spirit, and soul. And let's understand the integral part that music plays amongst all of these components. Let's look into the role of music in each of these areas, as well as the relationship music has with the following entities: your mind, body, soul, and spirit. So let's start with the soul. The soul is the main medium between the spirit and the body. I must bring to your attention that the soul is the most dangerous and vulnerable because your soul is the component that dictates what your spirit receives. Let's take a further look at the soul. What is the soul? What are the components that makes up the soul? It's your mind, will, and emotions. The soul receives from the senses and deposits in your spirit. So what are your senses? Your senses are hearing, tasting, touching, and feeling. Everything that you touch, see, and feel all comes through the senses and ultimately deposits in the soul through your mind, will, and emotions. So whatever you feel, touch, taste, and hear goes straight into your soul. Now your soul receives all of this information and sends it to your spirit. So depending on the type of music that you're actually listening to, it will come in through your senses and deposit in your soul and have an immediate impact on your spirit and body. This is why it's critical to moderate what you're listening to or watching, which is why some music and films are censored and not suitable for underage citizens or young children. You must learn to control your hearing. Why is this so? Because listening to the wrong things can have a negative impact on your life over time. So let's get back to our study. Now your body receives information from your senses and transmits it to your soul, who then passes it on to your spirit. Once transmitted, the spirit must deal with this information. As a result of what you're consuming, the spirit must now communicate and filter what is good or bad and send it back to the soul, who then will project the results onto your body, which is commonly referred to as a mental battle. Because the soul is attempting to process, moderate, and censor what is righteous, despite the experience of it feeling good. So if you feed your senses negative information, the soul will eventually process it and pass it to your spirit, who then send it to your body. Have you ever seen someone who appears grumpy or who gives you an attitude for no apparent reason? This is a direct result of what has been conceived through the senses, despite the fact that it may feel good. However, despite hearing from the spirit, aka your subconscious, telling you that what you're hearing, touching, feeling, or eating is wrong and you continue, there could be major consequences. Most importantly, the component that loses out the most is the soul. Now do remember, the soul has the power to accept or reject information. So take heed of what you're listening to, as it has the ability to control your life.